Hello quilters, Allison from Meadow Rose Quilting, and today I want to show you just a simple way to add texture to the border of a quilt without a lot of work. I am quilting flying geese. They've been outline stitched, and then I've got a textured border that I'm going to continue down through the other half of the border. I'm using my Handi Quilter ditch foot. Ruler, I'm using just my regular standard foot because I am doing some free motion in there. And it's a little bit easier for camera work. I'm quilting on my Handi Quilter Amara, and I've got a few lines marked. I will explain those right away. I do have my lights on. I hope the glare isn't too bad, just so that you can see. I am going to be stitching and linings using the back side of my geese as sort of my baseline. So what I want to do is I want to make sure that I'm going to be stitching in the right position. So I have a black line, and a blue line. Here's what I do is I'm going to stitch over to my blue line. I'm going to rotate my ruler, and my ruler should be right at the edge of my geese, and it's not quite. So I'm just going to go over a couple more stitches. I'm using the ditch foot, which has that little knobbies, which are 1/4 of an inch away. So what I'm going to do at the back end is I'm going to line up my stitching or my ruler with that stitching line. Perfect. I'm going to rotate. I'm going to stitch till I can see the back end of my foot even with my stitching, and I'm going to stitch down. Now I'm going to use the 2 black lines because I want to stitch a 1/2 inch space, and then I'm going to use the first etch line on my ruler to line up on my previous stitching line. I'm going to freehand pebbles. I'm going to scoot over that 1/4 inch just till I can see my stitching, and then stitch back. Now I need to end up down here. Keep the ruler where it is and just stitch. Move over. One more to go. Happy quilting.